Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you? It's Scorpio season starting today officially, so I'm super excited and relieved. Most people might not think that, but because I'm a Scorpio rising, I definitely am excited. I am going live right now here on TikTok so that I can give some collective Scorpio season readings. And also, we've still got this eclipse energy that's been super intense. And then we have the full moon coming up on Saturday. So I thought I would just kind of like give you a little bit of clarity and insight so you know what you need to work on in order to make the most out of this time because it's been intense. I also wanted to go through like the Zodiac signs just as a collective message, and then I will upload this entire live to my YouTube. So if you miss your Zodiac sign reading, you can just go to my YouTube and watch the replay there. Give me like a day or two, just because sometimes TikTok takes a while for for me to be able to download the video, but I'm going to be able to do that. So if you are watching the replay, these are in a way timeless messages. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. How is everyone today? How are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? As I have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles right here as I'm shuffling. Oh my gosh, with like the freaking Knight of Wands here on top. Wow. Okay. So the messages are already coming through really super duper strong. So here's what we're going to do for today's live stream. All right. Number one, I'm going to be doing just a general collective message. Amani's in the house. Hello, my love. And then double tap that screen for me and share this with your friends. That really just helps get the right people to come and see this live. Then after the short collective reading, I'm going to do all of the Zodiac signs. And then after that, if you still want to stay, I am happy to do some paid readings for you so you know what's blocking you and what you need to do to release it during this eclipse season so that you don't have to take it with you, because I am telling you, if you release everything that you need to release from now until the full moon culminating in Taurus on the 28th, you will have set yourself up for like several years of success, like years. I'm talking like you will have started a whole new cycle where you don't have to go back down and suffer anymore. And it's kind of really exciting. It sucks right now because it feels super hard and it really freaking sucks. But like, trust me, if you are willing to go through the pain and the suffering, wow, with the Lover's card popping up with the Magician on the bottom, I'm telling you, if you actually follow your heart, you're going to get everything that you want and more. I'm talking like your dream life is going to feel like it was handed to you on a silver platter. And you're going to be like, where was this? Last year, last month, last week, like, why did it have to come? You know what I mean? But you're finally like, this is everything that I've been hoping and wishing and praying for. And holy crap, the universe is like giving it all to me one fell swoop. Like, I can't even believe this is my life. Like, that's how good it's going to be. But the key is that you're going to have to follow your heart. But this is what the universe wants for you. And the universe feels really bad that you have been having to go through the ringer, that things haven't worked out in your favor, seemingly. And so the universe is going to be making it up to you. The universe is going to be giving you something that you are going to be falling wildly head over heels in love with. Now, this could be your person, but this could also be something else as well that is going to bring you that actual joy and fulfillment that you've been looking for. All right. So let's get on with this collective reading. We're going to start with the Lover's card and go from there. And for those of you who do want a paid reading, because I don't do personal readings anymore, I only do them on my live streams. So if you do want one, it is $25, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. All the links are in my bio for the paid readings. But I am going to be doing a collective reading first, and then Zodiac signs, and then we'll get into paid readings. So that's kind of what's happening today. So I mean, drop in the comments, how has this eclipse season been treating you? Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm kind of getting that with the Magician on the bottom. Here's what's interesting. You forgot how powerful you really were. You forgot how much of a badass you really are. You forgot that you actually have so much more power than you're giving yourself credit for. There have been one too many people who have been poo-pooing on your parade, telling you you're too much, telling you that your dreams are unrealistic, telling you it's going to take like a long time, like 5 years to get your empire up and running, that, you know, why do you need that much money anyway? Like, what are you possibly going to do with all of that FU money? And it kind of really made you doubt yourself. And you're like, I don't resonate with these people. I've been cutting these people out of my life, but now I'm alone. Now I don't feel like I have support. Now I feel like I'm all by myself. You know what I mean? And the universe is like, but no, this is why it's happening for you and not to you. All of those people, they're not part of your new path. They're not part of the FU money. They're not part of the love. They're not part of the happily ever after. That was the red flag. Them making you feel bad and questioning yourself, that is what made you forget your power. So this is right now, that's one of your biggest blocks. You need to reclaim your power and be like, no, what I say goes in my life. So I get to decide what I want. I get to decide when I get to have what I want to have. I always get what I desire because the universe freaking loves me. Because I am such a good person. Okay? I have a really big heart. I do good stuff for people on a regular basis. So I have so much karma stacked up in my favor. Like, of course good things happen to me. Of course I deserve to have the best. Of course I'm going to get FU money. Of course I'm going to have the love of my life. Of course I'm going to have great friends because I have put in the work. I have done what I needed to do. I have made sure to keep my side of the street clean. And I am now choosing to give myself permission to receive everything that's going to make me fall head over heels in love with my life. And anyone who says anything different doesn't need to be in my life anymore, period. Claim that in the comments. Okay? Look at that. There was so much stress and anxiety and worry and struggle because you were second guessing yourself, because you allowed the doubts to take over, because you allowed the fear to lead. But now you know better. Now you realize that the fear doesn't need to lead you to places that you don't want to go anymore. Now you've realized that all you have to do is to find the other secret opportunity. Now, the Five of Pentacles, I know, is like, oh, woe is me, blah, 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 right? Fives are usually like, oh, woe is me kind of energy. But with the Five of Pentacles in particular, this is really one where it's like, expect the unexpected and like, know that that golden opportunity for your FU money and for your business and for your glow up is coming from a very unexpected place. So it's like, you know, that famous quote, I think it's from Sound of Music, but it could be from somewhere else. I remember it from Sound of Music where she's like, well, when God closes a door, somewhere he opens a window. And that's what this is. It's the fact that you keep on thinking that everything is going to come to you from this door that's been gate kept and locked and like you don't know how to get through it. And Spirit is like, babe, I love you, but just look this way. There's a big ass wide open window that you could just jump through and get out of your situation. This path is blocked for a reason. It's never going to get you what you've always been wanting and what you actually freaking deserve. Okay? So claim that in the comments. Right now, this is really about protecting your peace. If there is one thing that you can get from this entire live stream, please let it be that you need to make prioritizing your peace your number one freaking priority. And what I mean by that is that you really need to make sure that like if someone or something or some place or some thought or some pattern or some belief, whatever it is, if it makes you feel the icks, the ucks, the like, I don't know what that was, but you know what I mean? Like I'm getting nauseous. I don't like it. All of those feelings are telling you that that is not making you feel at peace, which therefore means you need to get it out of your life. As in, just like swipe left, block, delete, turn around, walk the other way, make an excuse. Like, thank you so much, Amani, for the gifts. But you know what I mean? It's like, yes, if someone's giving you a gift, then you own it, right? Then you say, yes, that prioritizes my peace. I will keep that person in my life. And if they don't give you gifts, if they don't lift you up, if they don't support you the way that you know you deserve to be supported, yes, we are human. Yes, people make mistakes, but gaslighting is not a mistake, okay? You get one chance to fix your behavior. After that, bye. Sorry, like doors are closed. You're going to have to come back another day. It's not selfish. It's self-care. And it's also one of the highest spiritual acts that you can have, to know when to say no when you actually mean no, and to say yes only when you actually mean yes, when it's a hell mother effing yes, right? That is what is going to literally launch you into the peace and the safety that you've been looking for. All right. So there's that. All right. After that, once you actually feel safe, because a lot of this is breaking down to the fact that you don't feel safe because there were too many like situations and things, including yourself, that was like attacking you, right? Once you start feeling safe and prioritizing your peace, you're going to be able to dream bigger than you've ever dreamt before. You're going to start getting those spiritual downloads. You're going to start getting those aha ideas of like, oh my God, like I need to go here. I need to create that. I need to collab with this person. I need to hire that coach. I need to get that tarot reading. I need like the thing. Oh my God, I realize like I need to step into my CEO era. Like I just need to act as if, live in the end, like know without a shadow of a doubt that everything that I've ever wanted, the only reason why I know for a fact that I can get it is because if I wasn't able to do it, God wouldn't have given me the freaking vision to begin with. And that's something that is so very true, right? If you can't even envision it, that means you're not ready. But if you can envision it, if you got the idea, if you see the picture, that means that it's in your realm of possibility to get. And as we move forward in life, as you take off the blindfold, you're going to start understanding and getting all of the light bulbs on what you actually need to do in order to get to where you want to go. You're going to start being able to take inspired action with effortlessness and ease that is going to give you the world. You're going to have so much to celebrate. Justice is going to be served. And as long as you keep that temperance, like not going too far in one direction or the other, right? It has to be a balance of being and doing, giving and receiving, taking action and resting, right? You still need to rest and recover when you're doing all of this work. Everything is going to come to you so fast as you hit the straight and arrow, and you're going to embody the CEO boss that you always knew you were going to be. Your mindset is going to be on fucking lockdown. Like you have the best freaking mindset of anybody that you know, and that's when your wish is going to be fulfilled. All right. So that's the collective message. Like I'm going to go into the comments to see, but like what resonated, like claim what you want. And then we're going to get into the Zodiac signs. But like, wow, that was intense. As I cut the deck with the Queen of Wands, this is really Queen of Wands energy. If you actually take this Scorpio season to step into your Queen of Wands energy, where she is just like this is what has been coming through for this month, especially as we're transitioning out of Pluto and Capricorn into Pluto and Aquarius. Like this eclipse season, I know it's been rough AF, but this is all about you stopping it's getting you out of the wishing and hoping and like praying and maybe one day if I'm lucky. No, like I love you. And I know it's coming across harsh, but like, no, that is not the story anymore. That's not going to get you what you want anymore. What's going to get you what you want is for you to be like, it's mine and I'm going to do whatever it takes to effing get there because it's mine. So it's like, I heard this example and this really resonated, so I'm going to reshare it with you. Okay. Yeah. Scorpio season. Hell yeah. And I'm so glad that everything is resonating. Absolutely. Like perfect. Love your nails. Thank you. I wish it was that easy. So, let me explain, Emily, how you can make it easier for yourself. How do I do that with my career? So I can get into that, Thomas, in a hot second. All right. So the way you make it easy is that instead of hoping and wishing and praying, that's acting as if you still don't have the thing, right? That's law of attraction. Law of attraction is now dead. You're going to start seeing it. Like what made the Kardashians like blow up so quick, it's not going to work for them anymore. They're going to have to find something else new. And since you're on the pulse with me, you're going to know what that is right now. So in order to make it easier for yourself, you're going to have to go into, instead of hoping and wishing and praying as if you don't have it yet, you have to go, no, I am getting that thing. I don't give a shit what anyone else says. And universe, you're going to give it to me. And I'm going to be willing to do my part. So then that gets you into the, I know that that's mine and that I deserve to have that. And I'm getting that. I don't care what anybody else says. The other way to flip it, right? That's what I like to do because that gets me into fire energy. And it's like attractive to have someone confident and someone knowing what they want. But really, it's getting into the energy of not needing to prove anything to anyone. That is the secret. So like for you saying, I wish it was that easy, you just need to stop having to feel like you need to prove everything to anyone, because really the only person you need to prove it to is yourself, the girl that you were yesterday. So Thomas, when you say, how do I apply that to career? Well, if you knew that you were worth $100,000 a year, then you better make sure that you have your skills intact, your resume up to date, your 30-second elevator pitch, your products out on the market. You need to have that stuff on lockdown. Sorry, I'm trying not to use swear words as much just because I'm going to repost this on YouTube and, blah, blah, blah. But like you really just need to make sure, especially when it comes to business, especially if you're your own boss, especially if you're trying to like make your own coin, like, listen, the internet is your best freaking friend. Like social media is your free freaking publicist and marketing agent. All you have to do is be freaking authentic, as in you have to be polarizing. You need to have opinions. You need to share what you believe in, when you don't believe in, what you like and what you don't like. It is going to make people be like, ew, oh my God, did you say that? And maybe they're going to leave. Great. Guess what? They weren't your people to begin with anyway, because all you want are people who are super obsessed with you, right? Like Amani, you're on Twitch, like you're Twitching live. So it's like, if you're not authentic, if you're not playing games that you don't like, I'm just using you as an example because I know that you're slaying. But like, if you're not loving if the games that you're playing and you're just playing it because it's popular and on trend, people are going to smell that a mile away and they're not going to want to watch you. They're not going to want to sub to your account. They're not going to want to stay. They're only going to want to stay if you're having fun, if you're really passionate about it, if you're really excited about it, right? That is what is going to be the new way. That is the new Queen of Wands way, right? Exactly. I am my own boss. Like I am the CEO of my life. So I get to say what goes, right? And so that is the mentality you have to have and embody. That's the Queen of Wands embodiment, right? So Thomas, does that make sense when it comes to business? If you want $1 million, you need to figure out a way to create $1 million product that 1 million people would want. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, even these, like, pimply faced, like, teenage boys are making $100,000 on YouTube right now. And if they can do it, you can do it too. And the difference between them and you is the fact that they found something that they could do that provided $100,000 a month of entertainment for people to watch. And they just put it on repeat and wash and rinse. And, like, that's how they're making $100,000 a month. That's how you do this too. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how you grow everything exponentially and incredibly quickly. We are in a day and age where you do not have to spend 10 years toiling away at a company to show your loyalty in order to make like $1 million. You can make it so much faster now if this is something that you are really wanting in your life. So comment in the comments, like comment a claim. Like I am giving myself permission to receive FU money. I am giving myself permission to make my dreams come true. I'm giving myself permission to receive everything I've wanted and more. Amen. Right? Like, let's go. All right. So hopefully that helps. Now let's go to the Zodiacs. I'm going to do all 12 Zodiacs. I normally don't do this because it's a little exhausting for me, but today I just felt like we should. And then after that, we will do paid individual readings. All right. So If you want to stick around for that, that's the only time that I do those. All right. Let me look through the comments. Amani, thank you so much for all the gifts and roses. You are so sweet. I love you. Let me look through these comments real quick. Claim. Alicia has infection energy. Hi, Jen. How are you? Hi, Inez. How are you? Thank you, Amani. I love you. I claim. Yes. Woohoo. Church a la Alicia. I love it. Hell yeah. Claim to receive FU money and everything I wanted and more. Motherfucking men. Yeah, let's go. Yes, I am giving myself permission to give myself everything I deserve and more. Amen. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm a Scorpio. Yes, I love Scorpios. Christopher in the house. Gemini's first. You know what? Let's do Gemini's first because I am a Gemini. So classic coloring. Heck yes. Let's start with air signs and then we'll go around. Yes, I realize people at work with less experience are in higher roles and getting paid more. Yeah. But here's the funny thing. Like, you could stay in corporate and you could also like do your side hustle and be making like some serious extra coin for the holidays. I mean, who wouldn't want an extra 10 grand, 100 grand for the holidays? I sure would, right? All right. Pisces, please. I'm going to do like air signs, then water signs, then fire signs so that they're not last. And we'll end with the earth signs. Okay. I'm giving myself permission for the person and career I fall in love with to come to me. And so it is. Yes, Inez. Geminis, gems. Yes, all the gems. Fire signs. Hi, Yvonne. Gina. Yeezy. Yeah, let's go. Scorpios. Yay. Sagittarius, Libras. Yes, we need to bottle this energy and sell it. Yes, absolutely. Like, honestly, I'm going to start posting a lot more content on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go there and like have longer content and have more in-depth content on how to actually make your life incredible and fall in love with every single area of it, go sign up for my YouTube. It's in my link in my bio. My name is Aubrey. Thanks, girl. Audrey. Nice to meet you, Audrey, fellow gem. Bree, that explains why you have amazing communication skills. Yes, I'm very, very lucky to have my communication skills with my gem. Happy Scorpio season. Yay! Scorpio suns, Leos. Okay, I'm doing good, bestie. How are you? I am going through it, to be honest. Love this. So excited. Yeah. I personally am going through it. I can talk about my stuff after we do these. So let's get into the zodiac readings. We're going to start with Geminis, Libras, Aquariuses. We're going to start with air signs and then go around. So right now we're doing Geminis. These are going to be what's coming for you. That sounds so bad. But what do you need to focus on for Scorpio season? Okay. And I'm including this last week of this full moon or this eclipse energy that's going into the full moon in Taurus on the 28th. All right. There is so much good energy here, but it is literally ripping people apart, including myself. So I have definitely been going through the ringer. And one of the main things in general, just lastly for the collective, as I'm just, shuffling, is the fact that right now the universe is really shoving, because it's not polite, right? It's not this like gentle nudge. It's literally shoving all of this garbage out of your life that is no longer part of your path. Okay. Because we are at such a pivotal point as a collective where things are really going to be shifting. Like you're going to start seeing massive shifts happening in 2024. And if anything that like, if you watch the news at all and you know what's going on in Palestine and like how and then what's happening with the US, I don't want to go into it, but my point is there is a massive shift happening and you can tell. People are getting uproaringly mad. They are finally realizing the truth about certain situations and it's coming to light. And as more truth comes to light, right, the truth always rises to the top like cream. So if you are cream, right, you're gonna rise to the top. So let that shit go. It sucks. It hurts. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to watch, like, binge Netflix and have a date with Ben and Jerry's, have the date with Ben and Jerry's. Like, if you need to journal it out, journal it out. If you need to get an extra session with your therapist, get an extra session with your therapist, because this is the time where you cannot cling on to those beliefs anymore. If you still cling on to your old life, it is going to affect you for the next couple of years. It's going to be extra hard to get rid of it as you move forward. All right. So, hi. So let's now go into, as I pulled the truth be told card. Okay, so now let's officially go into Geminis. All right, so we're gonna do little readings for each of the zodiac signs. Pay attention to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements. We're doing Geminis first, all the air signs, and then we'll go around. I'm not going to look at the comments until after I finish each sign. Do take what resonates and leave the rest. I am basically asking the universe to tell you, what is Scorpio season going to be bringing you, right? So what's your block, what do you need to work on, and like, how can you, what's your block and how can you fix it, right? So what's happening? What's the block and how can you, so let's do, let's see. What's the best thing? Okay. What is going to be the theme of Scorpio season? And then we'll break it down. So what's the theme for Geminis for Scorpio season? Okay, that popped out. So this is really going to be exchanging gifts. So for all of my gems, sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements, Scorpio season is really going to be testing how you exchange things in society. Now, I want to read you a very important thing from the actual book because low key, I pulled this exact same card for myself this morning, so it's accurate. All right. The essential meaning of this card is that you're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. Hells yes, gems. Okay. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet, in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. All right? Claim that shit in the comments. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do. We don't want no more doo-doo in our life, okay? We get rid of the doo-doo, all right? Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring into your life, okay? Because I've been seeing a lot of collaborations recently. My inbox has been getting flooded with so many different like collabs and partnerships and brand deals and things like that. So if you are on that train, like just people are going to be approaching you now, like it's coming. All right. But I want to also really read you the protection message from this card, gems, because I know you, because I am one. And let's be honest, we get all the ideas and then we want something and then we don't think it through all the way. Before you get yourself in hot water, hear me out. Be careful what you pray for because you just might get it, and then realize you don't want to pay the hefty price tag that comes with it. Okay? So really think about this. Take the notes, all right? You may find yourself in a situation you've always desired. I'm hearing like for some of you, y'all wanted to be like, TikTok famous or like, Instagram famous or whatever and being like an influencer. But once you're an influencer, your life is under a microscope. People are going to like deep dive and dig into your dirt. They will pull up a tweet that you sent like 5 years ago and be like, oh, she's blah, she's this, she's that. Look at how she looked back then. Oh my God, what's this? Like, and while you're going to have fans and you're going to have that blue check mark and you're going to be contributing to society, are you willing to put up with the haters and the the people who don't believe in what you do, and the people who want to try and take you down because you're their competition and they haven't evolved yet, and you're going to be attacked from a lot of different sides. You're going to have to learn how to protect yourself, how to get a PR team, how to like manage your wealth and finances so you're not blowing it on all of this crazy junk. Like, are you ready and willing to deal with the exhaustion that comes with having to protect your energy and going on all of these tours and flying to all of these places? Like, it looks fun, but it gets really exhausting after a bit of time. Are you going to be willing to shake hands with strangers, to be stopped in public, to have to give them more of your time, to be able to like be polite? Or are you going to be one of those mean girls and start to be one of those like, not nice influencers? Do you see what I'm saying? This is what this means. Okay. So, you may find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but know you will have to walk away from or even fail at it because you can't or won't pay the dues it asks of you. If you want to be a famous musician, you have to practice your craft every day. That goes with anything. So, Thomas, when you were talking about how to do this for work, okay? If you want to be a millionaire, billionaire, you have to be responsible for managing the money and paying the taxes, and for all of the employees and people who work under you. Even a windfall bears a cost. But it's okay though. Spirit has your back and is going to help you achieve balance over time. And another message is this, okay? This is the shadow side of this card. Because gems, you know how we are. We're the good and the bad. You've got the good angel and the bad angel on your shoulders. So another message here reminds you that being only the giver and not the receiver does play out in a lot of your relationships in your life, where you find yourself in victim mode or in a codependent dynamic or holding onto a false sense of control. All right. Others may push you to continue to prove yourself. But the time has come to distance yourself from this kind of imbalance. Being aware of the need for both give and take is the first step to your true destiny. It's all good and getting better. Not only can you handle this, but you can flourish as a result from this. All right. So this is what you are really, that's going to be your theme. If you can master the theme of exchanging gifts in Scorpio season, you're going to have one of the most prosperous months that you will have. Now, let me pull some other quick cards really quickly. So what do they need to do in order to master this exchanging gifts? What do they need to do? All right. What do my gems need to do? All right. Be true to your heart and follow your heart. I'm just hearing like, if it doesn't spark that insane amount of joy, that Disney joy, that falling in love joy, don't do it, right? If you're giving and you're depleted, you're not in love anymore, stop. Be like, hey, okay, I'm sorry, like this live stream needs to end, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then just stop. Or if a friend is going on and on and on, just be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I have to go. But like, if you want to talk about it again, like you can email me or we can find another time to discuss things. Do you see what I'm saying? Like having real boundaries, but with kindness and with love, because you have to give to yourself too. Okay. This card is popping out. So the Knight of Pentacles, plant your seeds for success. Spirit is telling me really strongly that if you actually start planting the seeds, put your offers out there, just start marketing that shit. Like start saying, hey, I've got my YouTube channel, or hey, I've got my like Etsy shop, or hey, I've got my digital download. When you start doing that, I am telling you, like Spirit, if basically it's that field of dreams of, if you build it, they will come. All right. And then lastly, oh, geez. Okay. There's two, okay. So lastly, it's to start this new journey, to really act as if, to choose your new identity, to improve your self-concept, and to say, there are several ways to do self-concept: living in the end, Neville Goddard, acting as if, etc., etc. Basically, law of assumption, which is like, law of assumption is literally, you get what you assume to be true. That's it. So what you need to take some time this week before the full moon to write down what this new era is for you. This is your new CEO era. Great. What would a CEO believe? What would she like? What are her mindset? What are her thought patterns? What does she assume to be true? Money is always going to be flowing into her bank account. She obviously already has more than she even needs. She already has all the resources, right? Like everything that she wants just comes to her naturally. Like she just has to follow her intuition and then take inspired action. Like life is easy for her. So then you have to then start adopting the identity of everything is so easy. Like I love my life. If you do those three things, the people who stab you in the back eliminated, and all of the worries and anxieties and stress that you've been having eliminated. All right. So this gone. All right, gems. So all you have to do is like master exchanging, giving and receiving, including to yourself. Put your offers out there. Follow your heart. Do what you love. Plant your seeds. Embody your new era, and you are going to be so freaking golden. Hooray for my Geminis! Ah! All right. Alicia, I've been dreaming about you. You have? Are we meant for each other? What was your dream about me? Oh my goodness. Power equals money equals honey. Stay sweet, parakeet. Love. Bet, bet, bet. Bet. All right, let's see. CPSD, real queen here. Amen. I'll see you tomorrow. Can y'all see me yet? Yes, Thomas. Okay, time to drop Saboteurs. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So the next one that we're going to do is Gemini Libras. So we're going to do Gemini Libra Aquariuses, and then we'll move into the water signs for Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, so let's do Libras next. All right, let's do Libras. And again, for those of you who are here, I'm going to be posting this entire replay on my YouTube. So if you missed your sign, or you want to go back and rewatch your sign, because this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, then, you can do that later. Okay. So Libras, my beautiful Libras, we're just like finally ending your season. So how are you going? So what is Scorpio season, which you're like, I hate Scorpio season. I just got my pretty back. Why do I need to like now go into the depths of hell? I'm fine. Sit still, look pretty. Oh my God. Da, 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 da. That song's playing. So that's probably going to be a theme song for you. But what's in store for my Libras okay. So exchanging gifts popped out again, but flexible. Okay. So I think that for flexibility for you is going to be huge. And here's why. This is actually making sense. So you kind of got your power back. You've been going sort of through it. You went through your villain era, and now you're like, okay, now the pendulum needs to swing back into the middle where you can be flexible. Now that you know how to actually kind of wield your power in specific situations so that you can get what you want in a more effortless way and not get like taken advantage of, right? Because you're so nice and stuff. It's going to be about being a little bit more flexible in the way that you go about things. All right. Hi, Chanel. So let me read this to you. Okay. So a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. And I can hear you Libras being like, but I just built my mansion. What are you talking about? Hear me out. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. And that's the big ticket for you, Libra, because you tend to kind of like put on whatever mask is going to get you the status that you want in whatever circle you're kind of like in right now. And let's be honest, we all know that you want to be queen bee, right? Like you need to be elite. You need to be at the top. Like your status matters to you. But it's like, you have to still own who you authentically are, despite all the different masks that you put on in order to placate or please the people around you. So as long as you can stay true to your own moral code and values and then allow other things to shift and move as you evolve, that's going to help you evolve and grow and come into the status that you want, if that makes sense. Okay. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. So I'm hearing like if you're gonna like ask for something, then the likelihood in Scorpio season is that you're gonna really be able to receive it in return. Now, of course, since it's Scorpio season, you've got a protection message with this, so let me read it to you. When you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose access to growth and untapped potential and find yourself in an us versus them scenario. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Only losers and no winners. Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Why don't you just meet me in the middle? Spirit makes a great mediator. So that is going to be your theme on how you can actually mediate things, because a lot of the times you might try to like low-key be like, oh my God, it's totally fine. Like I'm like not upset by it and blah, blah, blah. And then meanwhile, you're like so mad and furious and like talking bad about them and like, you know what I'm saying, behind their backs. Well, let me grab my. So we don't want that anymore for you. We want you to be surrounded by people who actually love and adore you, right? And so you don't have to pretend anymore, and because you're already at that level. Does that make sense? So let's pull some cards to see how you can master that and unblock yourself with this flexibility theme. There we go. So for my Libras, what do they need to do? You have to remember that you're the star. Okay, so this is about embodying your star energy and identity. A star isn't like, and this is the thing that they're cautioning you against. Don't be holier than thou about it. Just because you have status, it doesn't make you better than everybody else. That's coming through really strong for the like my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. The second thing you need to do is to stop competing with everybody and only compete with yourself. Stepping on other people in order to get to where you want to go. Yes, it's gotten you to where you are now, but it's not necessarily the most like highly karmic way to do it. And as we move forward, we're going to need your beautiful Libra, balanced, peaceful, and justice like energy to eradicate competition, because there's abundance for everyone. So the sooner that you can like embody and embrace and share how others can adopt your beautiful justice scales and balance, that's going to bode very well for your finances. All right. And then finally, wow. Okay. You had kind of like 2 in a jump card. But it's the Ace of Swords. So it's adopting a new mindset. Really upgrading your mindset is going to be massively huge for you in Scorpio season. And then go after what you want, right? So this is about like trying new things, taking new actions, testing out new ways to manifest. That's what I'm hearing. That's going to help you break out of your rigidity and become more flexible so that you really can rise up as your star during Scorpio season. So for you, my Libras, like your theme is to stay flexible, stop being so rigid, let the universe help you blossom and prune and bloom into the star that you are. Remove competition and adopt a new mindset that allows you the freedom to go after what you want in ways that are funner for you, and you're going to be golden. Okay. So like, follow, comment if that resonates, but that's for the Libras. I'm going to go into the comments now. Amani, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Like, thank you so much for dropping by, and say hi to your family for me. Hi, says financial coach. Okay, perfect. All right, now we're going to be doing Aquariuses. So where are the Aquariuses in the house? Let's go. All right, Aquariuses. I hear you, Aquariuses. Y'all like, y'all better tell me something good because I'm tired. That is what I heard from someone. One of y'all Aquariuses is all like, I'm tired. Please bring me something good. I've been working hard. I've been in my house. I can't deal with the world. Bye. All right. Yes, Aquariuses. Okay. All right. Thank you for the roses. All right. What is in store for my beautiful Aquariuses during Scorpio season? Time. Time after time. If you heard Cyndi Lauper lately. All right. You're like, F you crazy lady. I know. It sucks. But this is good. If you can master this, you will be so golden. All right. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if this isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? Okay? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. I want to repeat that. Know that what is yours will never be withheld from you, my Aquariuses. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. So one of the things that I'm kind of really getting for you is to like create an affirmation that's like, I'm always at the right place at the right time doing the right thing. And so if that was really your belief and that was your one belief that you changed, then wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're always at the right place at the right time doing the right thing in order to get to where you want to go. Excuse me. So adopt that, claim that in the comments, okay? Now the protection message about this, right? Because it's Scorpio season, we got to dig deep, face the shadows, and release this on the full moon. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone cannot be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you of your highest good. All is yours in divine appropriate timing. You can relax. And like, I know my energy was really strong before, but for you particularly, Aquariuses, it's more about being so much more gentle with yourself, where you have all the time in the world to stop giving yourself such a hard time and beating yourself up. All right. So let's pull some cards to see what you need to do. Trust your intuition. That's like one of the first ones for sure. Trust your intuition. All right. Follow your intuition, because what's been leading you recently is your defense mechanisms. And that hasn't been working for you. That's only caused you to sort of like isolate yourself, which you have needed to do in order to hear things better. But this really is like, this is really about now, like, not allowing your like ego and your defense mechanisms to dictate what you're going to do, because it's one of those things where when you get triggered, you just react, you cut people off, and you're just like, I'm DUN done. Like, I cannot with this, right? Like, in a way, it's great to have those kind of, like, you can cut people off and get like really good, have strong boundaries like that. But the universe is like, you need to soften that a little bit, because sometimes you're blocking your blessings by doing that, which is why you need to trust your intuition and sit into it a little bit more. There are just a couple of people or a couple of opportunities that you need to give a second chance to, like, for whatever reason. I'm hearing that it's going to bode well for you to increase the kinds of, like, the quality of people that come into your life. And also it will help you not be so bitter, if that makes any sense, like, for all the other ick that has been happening. The Lovers card is coming out. So, like, really start to fall in love with your life. Like, really start to dig deep and really get very clear on what is going to truly make your heart happy. And I'm not talking about butterfly feelings. I'm talking about real, true soul satisfaction and fulfillment. When you can really dig that deep, because you've just been surrounded by a lot of hurt, and then you've just been kind of resentful because you're like, well, I don't trust people, and now, like, the universe isn't giving, so now I don't even know who to trust anymore. Trust your heart, trust yourself, trust your soul, because, like, Spirit wants to bring this to you, but you have to know what is you have to actually want this, and you've wanted it, but you've kind of just been like, but I don't know if I want it anymore, just because you were so hurt before. And this is trying to come in to tell you, you are ready for that sacred type of love in your life, where you are falling head over heels in love with every single area of your life. And that means that you have to then start filling your life with things that you love and shine like the sun. So you need to get out of the house, put on a cute outfit. Like, it doesn't have to be like, you know, you don't have to go to Aritzia and buy a whole new thing, but you need to, like, feel joy again. You need to, like, figure out what lights you up again, and, like, share that, shine that, enjoy that, embrace that, and fuck whatever anybody else says. And if you do that, if you start really living, and this is also, like, I'm hearing, like, really live in the present moment. Because in this exact present moment, when you shine like the sun, there's nothing to worry about. There's no reason to freak out about time, because you're living your best life, right? You're doing what you love. You're trusting your intuition. You got 3 major arcana cards. That means that this Scorpio season is going to be a massive, huge, monumental life shift for you, where you're going to quantum leap into your next biggest timeline. So Aquarius is, dang. I mean, I don't know how to save this video, but anyway, comment, follow me, and keep me posted at the end of Scorpio season, and let me know what transpires for you, because holy crap, that was amazing. Okay. Yes, digging deep. Amen. Rebecca, I trust my heart. Yes, the sun. Awesome. Perfect. Lovers, Sun, and High Priestess. Such healing and positive cards. Yeah, so Aquarius I'm jealous. That's amazing. All right. Next, we're going to do quantum jumping. So great. Yes. All right. So we can either do fire signs, water signs, or earth signs. So let's see. The fire signs are getting impatient, so I'm going to do fire signs, and then water signs, and then earth signs, since the earth signs are the most steady. So let's go ahead and do Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, since my fire signs are getting antsy. So these are for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements. I will be putting the replay of this on YouTube. Go to the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube. There's a link for my YouTube because it's different from my name. Okay. Let's go. So fire signs. Where are my fire signs? Yeah, she said fire signs are impatient. Listen, I just tell it how it is. I'm a gem. Okay. So that's how it is. Yes. Leo risings and Aqua suns. Awesome. Truth though. Yeah. But at least, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. Like some of these other people on this app. They're like, oh no, it's great. No, y'all are impatient. And y'all feel like you should have gotten it first because y'all are the fire signs and the leaders. But guess what? Other people are leaders too. They just lead differently from y'all. All right. Which is hysterical because I have a Leo, Midhaven, and North Node and Juno like placements. So I understand y'all. Okay. It's not that I don't. I have an Aries moon. So I understand y'all. That's why I said y'all impatient. I love you too. All right. Let's start with Aries. What is in store for Aries this Scorpio season? Oh, child. Serendipity. Luck is coming your way. All right, let's go. Let's go. They're like, see, we're the best. Oh, my God. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements as I eat my fries. All right. Let's go. All right. Aries, are you ready? You've stepped into alignment with the greater good. Hooray! Where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Oh my God. All right. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Are some of y'all psychic and channeling like I am? Because that's what that means. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you oh so very much. What? Okay, dying. But here's the shadow side of this card, because while that's true, y'all are going to need to, fix things, because Scorpio is going deep, Oh. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, and yet it all fell apart. So consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Okay? I'll read that again. Sometimes, like this month, this eclipse season, synchronicity and serendipity come together and lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver you an important lesson that you have to learn before hitting the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. I swear to God. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. So Aries, let me tell you, all right? I love you so much, but y'all love to start things and never finish things because you're the first sign of the Zodiac and you love to instigate, right? But the follow through is a little bit of a struggle. So that's kind of what it is. It's like, you have to learn how to follow through so that your ideas can come to fruition and you make all of that FU money that you're wanting, that you actually pay attention to the red flags when it comes to a relationship, so that when you are, applying for that, new position, you're not going to shoot yourself in the foot because you didn't do enough research, right? Your dream is going to be part of the collective dream. You are making a difference. You are a natural born leader, but you have to align yourself with that, right? You can't continue to do what you used to do and expect to get to where you want to go. So the first card for you, in order to master this, is to master your emotions. With this King of Cups here, this is really about you understanding how your emotions work. So for my, like, Aries, listen, y'all are intense. That's why most people can't handle fire signs. But don't take it as a bad thing. You have to learn how to safely process your explosive emotions, because a lot of people can't handle when you get mad, right? Because it's intense. Like, you just like fly off the handle. But just as quickly as you get pissed, it also dies very quickly, because you're like, okay, fine, I vented about it and I'm over it. But what this card is saying is that, like, but then you need to understand why it made you angry, why it pissed you off, why they made you feel like you were the most important person, why they made you feel special, why they made you feel so good. I mean, on both sides of the coin, because when you can actually break down what it is that makes you feel good or bad, then you can actually start to curate your life for less of the crap to happen, so that you can be in a state of eternal bliss and happiness and excitement and passion and like fervor. Does that make sense? My glasses are dirty. Like, hopefully that makes sense. Hold on one second. Let me just see a little bit more clearly. Yeah, don't do things when you're mad. Exactly. Like, don't do that. That's just asking for stuff to go wrong. All right, what else do my Aries need to do? Have more fun. Oh my gosh, have more fun with friends. Stop being so competitive. Like, you can let your girlie win the game of Yahtzee. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, this is where, okay, I'm really hearing for some of you that you need to learn a little bit more of like tact, like especially when it comes to business, right? Like, I'm hearing that you should read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I know it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. But like, when you can, again, learn how to master your emotions and know how to deal with people who are like some type of way, you will be able to save yourself so much suffering. And then this lucky moment is going to come, because I'm kind of hearing that the person who's going to kind of give you that golden opportunity is like someone that you normally wouldn't really like give the time of day to, but because you calmed your emotions down and didn't get so triggered right all up in like their face, like really good stuff is going to be coming from that. All right. And then lastly, decide, make a choice. So again, this is all about, there's too many options. You need to streamline and you need to simplify. You can't do it all at once. You can do it all. You just can't do it all at once. So start with the one that you are most passionate about, the one that brings you the most joy, the one where you're getting help and assistance and collaborations. I'm hearing that you need to increase and improve your support system. But this is what's going to get you aligned with this once you start choosing, okay, I'm going to go for the red one. Let's start with the red first, and then we'll go around in a circle. You know what I'm saying? Just like make a simple decision and you're going to be Gucci. Like everything's going to fall into place. Okay? So those are my Aries. Like, follow, comment if that resonates. Oops. And then next are my Leos. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And if y'all want to stick around, I'm doing personal paid live reading. So if you really want to know for your specific situation about something, I'm doing that after I do the Zodiac signs. All right. So stay tuned. Thank you, Inez. Bless you. So I'm about to do Leo. So let's do Leo. All right. For my Leos, I hear that it's time for you to step up as a leader. It's time to start leading with grace. It's time to step into your evolved era. That's what I'm hearing, like your evolved era. All right. This is about becoming like a provider. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like becoming a provider. Okay. So your theme is poised. Oh my God, that's so good for you. Love. Wow. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Leos. Let's go. All right, Leos. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. You know what you need. You know what you need. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life is about to begin. I'm hearing like Journey to the Past from Anastasia. Anyway, one step at a time, one hope that another, like that. That part of the song. Okay. So like you're ready to take the step, like you're ready to find out like that you're the queen or the, you know what I mean? The lost daughter of, you know, royalty, who knows? People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. So if you were wanting the green light to launch your product, to build your business, to expand or whatever, this is like the green light to be like, Scorpio season is the season to do it. But here's a protection message. So this is what's going to come up. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck right now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It is okay to postpone things until you are really ready. It is better to disappoint others now than wish you had later. So what is really interesting about this for you, and even though I said, oh wow, you're poised and ready, you're going to be able to do everything, and this is what they're talking about, is the fact that like during Scorpio season, like you don't want to just throw it out there because you're like, oh, well, she said that I'm a leader and everyone's going to love my shit. Well, have you made sure that have you gone through and edited it? Are there any typing errors? Does this logically make sense? Like, is this going to actually help people? Have I made the instructions clear? Is it easy for people to pay me for this product? You know, where am I actually distributing this to? Do you know what I'm saying? Like all of those fine details. If you don't have the answers to those yet, take the time to really sit there and make sure that your product is $1 million product before you launch it, because otherwise you're going to have to go back and do it again. And then you're going to be really upset because then you blah, 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 blah. Make sense? Okay. So let's get you some specific guidance on what you need to do. And I know some of you Leos did not like that because you're like, no, I'm fine. I can have it all. And they're like, that's what got you in hot water last time. So just because what I'm also getting is like, just because your charisma and your charm got you out of trouble last time, it's not going to be enough this time if you like muck things up, if that makes any sense. That's very strong. And that includes with a relationship. So this Scorpio season, really need to reevaluate your mindset. You're the only one holding you back. It's your own limiting beliefs. So release them. And of course, if you need help with that, like book a Shift Your Belief session with me. In 30 minutes, I go deep into your soul. I locate the limiting belief. I remove it along with any emotions that kept it down, and then replace it with a positive affirming belief that you will operate from permanently moving forward. But anyway, you need to do that. You can obviously do that on your own too, as well. I'm sure you know how to do that, but that is going to be so key for you. Because like you feel like the world is against you and you've been so used to blaming other people for things not going right. But now it's time for you to take responsibility for your side of the street, and you will prosper so much more because of it. What else do my Leos need to do? Okay. Wrap things up. So if you have an unfinished book, an unfinished product, an unfinished project, finish it up during Scorpio season. That is going to get you what you want, because if it's half finished, if it's not done, it's, you know, like there was a famous saying, like right at the beginning of my Poshmark career, when I still do Poshmark, but right at the beginning where it was like, you know, if it's not listed, it's never going to get sold. So like, because the fun part is thrifting. The fun part is like finding like the cool items, right? But then having to actually clean it, take photos of it, like write a good description with like strong CEO and like measure it and all of this stuff and like take a video of it, now a live pause show. It takes a lot of freaking work, right? And you're like, I don't want to do that. And so you just like let the really cool items that you found just sit there on your floor and you're like, why did I buy that? Because I'm not even wearing it. It's not even in my size. It's just sitting there wasting money and space. If it's not listed, it's never going to get sold. So that's what this world card is saying, is like whatever it is that you're wanting, like get it out there so that people can buy it from you. And then I'm hearing in relationships too, it's like if you're not giving all of yourself, then how can you expect someone to give all of them to you? That was very specific for someone. And then rest. So again, you need to rest. There's a lot of shifts happening so that you can really step up and be the leader that Spirit wants you to be, to lead the collective. So take enough ample time to rest and restore yourself. This is something that you're not necessarily used to, or if you are used to it, you take it too far, right? Where you're like, oh, I just don't want to do any work. So I'm just going to like sit here on my throne and like have everybody else do shit for me. Now, while a smart CEO is going to have people who, you know, to leverage their time, who can do things, but it's the cavalier attitude. And it's also about, you still have to work. You still have to tell them what to do. You still have to pay them. You still need to give them that grace that, you know, you want in return, right? And I think once you start to rest and you're not so cranky, you're going to be able to be like, oh yeah, that's right. I am a good boss. I am a nice boss. I am a sweet CEO that doesn't take advantage of the people that work for me, and that I'm honest with my customers and clients, and I go above and beyond because I know that I can deliver something that is really going to transform their lives, right? It's not about doing more. It's about being more kind and more compassionate, not only to your customers, but also to yourself. This is really an inside job thing. And the only reason why you've been getting shit is because you've been treating yourself like shit. So stop treating yourself like shit and you're going to be fine. Okay, my beautiful Leos. All right, Sages are up next. Where are my Sages? I need more food. Sages. All right. Yes, take time to be healthy and speak clearly and nicely to others. Thanks. You're welcome, Rita. Me. Yay! Sag moon's here. Whoop! All right, so this is like Sages, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is what's in store for you for Scorpio season. Let's go. We're almost halfway through the Zodiac. Praise Jesus. All right. So, thank you for the follow, Rita. All right. Sages. Where are my Sages at? What's in store for my Sages? Oh, my Lord. Building blocks. Heck yes. Okay. Sages, this is so good. This is so good. That came out quick. Okay. I think the Scorpio season is going to bode really well for you. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. I'm going to repeat that louder for the people in the back, because Sagittarius, you don't like to listen to the things unless it allows you to do things that you want to do that you shouldn't be doing. So I'm going to repeat that to you. You have your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, your ethics, your morals, and your core beliefs, okay? Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design, all right? Now, the flip side of that, which is what you're going to be working on, is now is the time to address the cracks in your foundation during Scorpio season, okay? Perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision that you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life, far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what is not solid, right? So this is really important for you because you've been wanting to build something for yourself. You've been wanting to build a life for yourself. You've been wanting to build love for yourself. You've been wanting to feel, you've been wanting to feel, like things are working out for you. And to be all honest with you, honestly, these are the three cards. I don't even need to shuffle. These are the three cards. Whew. All right. You'll love this. So my Sages, listen. First, you need to see things from a different perspective, okay? The way that you were seeing things before clearly wasn't getting you to where you want to go, so you need to start seeing things from a different perspective. Not everyone is out to get you. If you're not getting what you want, it doesn't mean you need to just cut it off and walk away. You fire signs tend to be really dramatic when things don't go your way, and you kind of want to burn everything to the ground, or you're just oh, I'll just find someone who will tell me that it's okay to go and do what I want to do when I don't want to do it, even though I know it's going to affect me in a negative way. That's what you need to change, because it's not serving you anymore. You're not getting the happiness that you want when you do this. And you have to understand that people love being around you, but you have to start getting more honest with how you're living your life and how you're treating people. You're going to need to be really becoming a master of elevating your core values. So with the building blocks, when it's saying about all right, your morals, your codes, your ethics, your values, it's all right, who do you want to be? Are you in your bad B era? Great. If you're in your bad B era, guess what? That doesn't mean you're a bitch to everybody though. Do you know what I'm saying? Bad B era is I'm not going to take shit from anyone anymore. Bad B era is the mindset, the core values of I will I give to people who give to me. I keep my head, heels, and standards high, and I don't settle for less than what I deserve. Bad B energy is I maintain my boundaries and I speak them with love. If someone doesn't respect them, I kindly walk away. You don't need to get all up in someone's face, right? I protect my peace. My peace is my most important priority. Joy is what is my most important priority. Taking care of those that I love is my priority, right? This is really about stepping into such a strong mindset and knowing what you are willing and not willing to tolerate, that you have green flags all the way, right? There are no red flags. And when you see the red flags, you walk away. You don't need to do anything with that anymore. It's also, I'm hearing planning out and really writing out a strong business plan for some of you. That's what I'm hearing. That's what's going to help you. That's what's going to help you make your coin and get that bag in Scorpio season. But really, with this solid foundation, it's about creating a new way of operating for you. If you don't like the life that you have right now, then you need to start changing what you're doing and what you're thinking. So if you don't have enough, then you need to get rid of the idea that you don't have what it takes, or that you don't have enough money, or whatever. The world is abundant. You are abundant. They print the money at the mint. So there's tons of money to be had, right? So what kind of wealthy mindset do you want to have for yourself? What kind of loving mindset do you want to have for yourself? What kind of health mindset do you want to have for yourself? And then it's about taking action and acting off of those beliefs. So if you believe that you were wealthy already, you wouldn't have to prove anything to anyone. You would be I want to create this for this person, or I want to create this product, right? If you were already with the love of your life, you wouldn't be wandering around being oh, woe is me, people hate me. You would be oh my gosh, I am so in love, right? You would be the luckiest person. You wouldn't have anything to prove to anyone because you already had it all. Does that make sense? And then look, then you'll have something to celebrate at the end if you do. So with my Sages, build a stronger foundation, remove what is rotted, see things from a different perspective, create a new mindset, and really start taking action like from that mindset to create the life that you want. And you're going to be able to get that by the end of Scorpio season. That's very exciting. Yay! Okay. Now we are going to do, so like, follow, comment if you were a Sag and that resonated. And then now we're going to go into water signs. And then, so my Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Again, for those of you who are just entering, I am going to be putting this replay up, the full replay up on my YouTube, hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day, whenever, TikTok allows me to download this. And then after I finish the rest of the Zodiac, then we'll do some paid readings at the end for anyone who would like a specific reading for your specific situation. Those are $25 a piece, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Links for all of my payments are in my bio. All right. All right, let's go, Cancers. Let's go. All right. And again, these are for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So what's in store for my Cancers? I heard love. I heard love. Oh, I love that. Okay. So for you, Cancers, it's about breathe. I can feel you breathe, watching over me. Suddenly a mountain is you. Nothing I can do. All right. There's so many songs to breathe. Okay. Patience in all things is called for right now. And Cancers are like, oh man, patience. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. So the protection message, which is what you're going to be working on during Scorpio season, is inertia, laziness, and apathy are signs not of slowing down, but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise. Move out of your head and into your body and breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious. So what I'm hearing from this is that like, this is really all about getting into your body, getting out of your head, because your head causes you all of those anxieties and emotions and what ifs and like, oh my gosh. And if you just breathe and like get into your body, get more physical, get more visceral, and like go outside and just like get back into the present moment, you'll start to see that so much of what you were fearing is actually like not an issue. It's just a non-issue. And you're really okay. You're divinely directed and protected. Like, and you're really going to be stepping into like, your emotional power and intelligence is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, Cancers. So Cancer, you got Judgment, Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Heck yes. So for you, it's like you are about to like get a break. Thank goodness that one of us will in the Zodiac. So for you with this Judgment card, I am hearing, hi Althea! Spying on me again, what? Like I'm hearing that like the hard part is over. Like they're just showing me an image, and it's like of you like on a raft, like laying, basically it's kind of almost like laying on a pool bed or whatever, and just like floating down a river, like where it's just, life is just easier. It's calm. You're relaxed. You're not worried. Like Spirit's like, I'm taking your problems from you. I'm taking like the stress away from you. All you have to do is lay back like soak up the sunshine and relax, right? Because you've earned it, because you've put in the work, because you've worked so freaking hard, right? And that kind of like accepting what you deserve to receive. I'm hearing like you're going to be receiving a lot more, so open your arms to receive what you want. It's going to help you get creative again. It's going to help you get out of your kind of like your drought or like writer's block or creative block, right? And like you're going to start to get that in those inspired ideas where life is going to feel more fun, where you're just going to start leaning into what your intuition is telling you to do and just doing it, even though it doesn't make sense, even though it doesn't like, it's nonsensical. Like, even though you're like, what is happening? It doesn't matter. If you giggle, you should do it. If it makes you giggle, if it makes you feel like, you know, excited and giddy, kind of like a little kid, do it, because that is going to be your key for your 9 of Pentacles, like coming in. So I'm just hearing that like money is going to be coming in as long as you stay in the fun and as long as you like just throw your hands up in the air and like beat your drum. Like, this is really about coming back into your own, about remembering that you have everything that it takes and it's not hard for you because you're such an empath. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you just have to breathe. Isn't there that Michelle Branch song that's like Breathe or something like that? Anyway, that's what I'm getting. And I'm also hearing like, listen to like music from like when you were a kid that makes you super happy. Like, that is what is going to help you get the 9 of Pentacles. Gosh, Cancers, you're stacked. I'm so happy that somebody is, because the beginning of these readings was rough. So you're going to have maybe a calmer Scorpio season. All right. Now we're going to go into Scorpios. Happy birthday, Scorpios. Let's go. So these are for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement Scorpio. So if that's you, then this is your reading. I'm going to have the full replay up on my YouTube. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube, the link is in my bio. All right. What is in store for my Scorpios during their Scorpio season? Let's hope it's something good. Imagine. Hell yeah. Imagine. Let's go. Dream bigger than you ever had before. This is your season. This is your time. You deserve to have it all. Claim that in the comments. All right. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? Who do you want to be? And what do you need to believe in order to have that life that you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it, Scorpio. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life that you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. So basically, law of assumption, self-concept, like acting as if, living in the end. Now, here's the catch to this. Illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack has entered your life. This is what you're meant to heal during your Scorpio season. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release the fears. What I'm hearing is that if you are in a relationship that's not going well, like Delulu is the Solulu, but not when it's a red flag, okay? When there's a red flag, you need to pay attention and leave. Red flags are not decorations, okay? So you release the fear and then you envision a new vision. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over again in your mind. The universe responds to such projections, so be aware of this catastrophizing, right? Because basically self-fulfilling prophecy. No matter what, Illusions and awfulizing are a misuse of imagination. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. So what I'm really hearing for you, Scorpios, is that you are really ready to like step into your dream life, but what, like, hermit mode. So what is one thing you're going to need to get quiet, go within, don't like, cut yourself off from everyone, but like really dig deep and ask yourself in a new unit of time, because I know that you've asked yourself these questions a lot. So it's not like you don't know the answer, but like take it again in a new unit of time, whether you want to get out a fresh new piece of paper or if you really want to review what you wrote before and see if any of it like even resonates anymore. Like I feel like some of the goals that you had for yourself are just not giving. Like it's fine, but you're like, like it just doesn't spark that joy or that passion from you. And then find a new vision, right? Find something else. That's what this Hermit card is, because you need to still keep everyone else's voices out of your head so that you can really hear what your soul is wanting to say to you. Okay, what else does Scorpio need to do? Again with this Knight of Wands. So again, throw your hands up and put my hands up the way my song, the butterflies fly away. Like, not in my head, like, yeah, oh yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is sort of like, you need to play a little bit more. Like, stop being so serious all the time, okay? Life is supposed to be fun. Like, I know, Scorpios, y'all are intense, all right? I'm a Scorpio rising, so y'all are intense and secretive, and it's hard to trust people because, oh my God, like, people are annoying and weird, and you have so much that you want to go deep, and most people don't want to go deep, but you can see straight into their soul, and you know which one is good or not. Have fun. Like, we're in witchy season anyway, so like get on with your witchy self and like use your superpowers for good and like have fun with them. Like, it's not supposed to be so serious. And finally, give me one more card for my beautiful Scorpios. Death and rebirth. Let yourself evolve. It's okay. Like, you love the darkness, so face your shadows and glow the fuck up. Like, I'm getting tired, so now like the swear word's coming out. But like, glow up. It's time to glow up. Glow up and go after what you want. That is what it is. Like, dream bigger than you ever have dreamed before. This is your season. This is your season to rise up. And like, I'm hearing like by the end of Scorpio season, you could literally become the person that you've always wanted to be with all the things that you wanted. But you have to dream big. You cannot let anyone stop you. You have to like throw your hands up in the air and have more fun and like take your own advice and like go into the shadows, confront the stuff that you have been afraid of confronting and change that story and really start like acting as if you had everything that you wanted. That is going to be like dream, like owning that vision. For you specifically, Scorpio, it's really interesting with these cards because I'm just hearing that like, yeah, if you took 5 minutes every single day to close your eyes and envision that dream life, you will get it so flipping fast. It's going to shock you and scare you. And you'll be like, what? That's all I had to do this whole time? Instead of doing all this deep dive inner, like, I mean, we know you love it. It's fine. You can still do it. You can still do your shadow work and help others do it too. That might be where you're going to be making your coin, but enjoy it. We need a little more fun. Trunks up. Let's go. I love your singing. Thank you. Okay. So, Pisces, where are my Pisces at? You're welcome, Dion. Dion. Thank you for the Scorpio read. All right, where are my Pisces? Where are my beautiful, dreamy Pisces at? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Let's go. What are Pisces going to get in Scorpio season? What's a theme for them? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh. Time for a nap. Love this for you. So this is going to be interesting. I love this for you, though. I was not expecting that to come out for my Pisces, but we love it. This is a time to step away and rest, okay? So your theme for Scorpio season is having to learn when to rest and when to rise up. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, lists, and desires. Nothing is more important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. Now, here's the flip side of that, right? Which is what you're going to learn how to master. Pisces. You are a human being, not a human doing, right? We're not called human doings. We're called human beings. Is it possible you're suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go, go, go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You've worked hard and nourished people and projects, but now you are an empty well and have no reserves for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep you going full speed when your body and spirit need rest. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could portend a possible illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You will feel like a new person if you take that break. Do it now. So that's what you're going to have to balance and learn about for Scorpio season. Because if you overwork yourself, you're not going to have anything left for others, and you're not going to be able to build that dream life for yourself either, right? So it's going to be about reprioritizing your priorities, and also streamlining and simplifying what it is that that's actually taking up the majority of your time. I know that this isn't the time card for you, but I think that time gets away from you because you tend to get into dreamy land. So yeah. So one of the first things that you need to do is you need to take off the blindfold and get super honest with yourself about what is dominating your time that's making you feel so exhausted. Okay. Then it's going to be about adopting a new mindset. Again, one of, I effortlessly bring my dreams into reality. It's something that simple where it's just it's so easy for me to bring my dreams into reality. I don't have to work that hard. It's effortless. I have an abundance of support and energy in order to bring my dreams to life and help others in the process, right? Because that is what's going to be giving you that coin. This is going to be your chance to set yourself up for massive wealth and success. I'm talking FU money times 100, but it is going to hinge on you really knowing when to rest and when to slow down, because you tend to either it's one or the other, and it's never at the same time. You've been really struggling with finding that balance, and you need this. So do that, and you're gonna have so much. I don't know why this is the first time I've ever noticed this on this card, but if you look at this, there's all this glitter, all of these little speckles, you're freaking golden. You have all of this. It's going to be showering down upon you. You're going to be safe. You have your angels and your spirit guides and your animals protecting you, and you're going to be so happy because you've gained the wisdom on learning how to be wealthy. And that's also something that you might want to research and learn more about during Scorpio season. Okay, so Pisces. Sorry, that was Pisces. Pisces, I love you. I'm excited for you. I'm low-key jealous. Keep me posted with your King of Pentacles energy. All right, now we're finally going to get to the earth signs. So that's going to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Wolves have also been coming up for me. Oh, good. Thank you. It resonates. Yay. Oh, yay. Oh my gosh. Woohoo. Nope. We don't go onto other people's platforms and try to get other clients. So I just block them. Okay. I already did Aries, but I am taking this entire live video and I'm going to be uploading it onto my YouTube so you can watch the entire thing. And it's for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So you can go back and watch all of yours. All right. So I'm just about to do Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. Those are the ones that are left for me to do. And then after that, I'm going to be doing paid personal reading. So if you want a personal reading for your specific situation, it could be love, career, money, success. I don't do baby questions. I don't do pregnancy questions, and I don't do medical questions because you should really like go see a doctor. But anything else I will do. How to do your, whatever, anything else. Those are the only things I do. All right. So let's get through these last three so that we can like get into paid fun. Taurus. Taurus is up now. So if you are a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, this message is for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. What do my beautiful Tauruses need to focus on during Scorpio season? Woo, child! It is time to go. So you are ready to leave the past behind. I heard Journey to the Past again, and I also heard Let It Go. So I'm hearing that like it starts off serious and then it kind of you get into like your bad B era. You know what? That's a perfect example of bad B era is Elsa when she finally was like, F this in Arendelle. I have powers. I'm just going to go build myself an ice castle and like build myself a snowman and have fun. And live my life like as myself. Like that's bad B energy. Does that make any sense? Like that's what it is. Okay. So let's go. Time to go. 45. All right. So this is for my Tauruses. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. Now, here's the other part of it, all right? So you're going to need to let a lot of stuff go. Let it go, let it go. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later, so consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. I'm going to repeat that louder for the people in the back. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Okay, Taurus? Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding in perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self is what's doubting you, but that is natural as it doesn't have the map of your destiny, but your soul does. So spirit loves you. Trust that. Your soul knows the way. Your soul has the map. So what you need to learn during this Scorpio season is to learn how to read your freaking soul map. All right. Oh, and guess what? I actually have like a soul map that you can actually create for yourself that's coming out in next month. So if you were really wanting your own soul map, so you knew exactly what your destiny was, what your purpose was, and actually how to fulfill it, I've been working so hard to create that product, and it's coming out next month. So get on my wait list, my email like wait list. It's free to join if you're wanting that. Okay. It's so epic. I'm so excited. All right. So let's get the Tauruses some specific actions to take, because you know me, I'm all about taking action. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Okay. Tauruses. Hello. You need to re-fall in love with every area of your life again. So with the Knight of Cups, I'm hearing that, like, you know, especially based on time to go, you need to go through every single area of your life and you need to be like, that doesn't bring me joy anymore. That needs to go. Like, I don't want that in my, like, I'm going to take food, for example, because that's what's popping into my head. And like Tauruses, y'all are like the foodies of the Zodiacs. So it's like, yeah, dairy's like not giving for me anymore. I get super bloated every time I eat dairy. So like get the dairy out of your refrigerator. Do you know what I mean? Like go get almond or coconut ice cream, like whatever, like non-dairy. Go get some oat milk to put in your coffee in the morning. It's just as creamy and delicious. Like whatever, right? Sugar makes you tired. Stop eating sugar. Like the leftovers from 12 days ago, it's old. Go make some new food, right? Having more delicious, colorful salads and like veggies and stuff, what I'm hearing, if that brings you joy, do that. If you really like to like make your food cute and cut it into cute shapes, do that. Like it's about like making it fun to eat food again, or having it be fun to like put on an outfit again, or like making it fun to like, go out on a date again, or to build your business, or like fun ways to make money. This is really about like falling back in love with your life. And then the next one is the Six of Pentacles. So this is again about that giving and receiving type of thing. But this is really about, yeah. So for some of you Tauruses, stop hoarding all that shit for yourself. You need to learn how to share. Okay. The other parts of you, stop giving all your stuff away to people and start keeping some of that stuff for yourself. You know who you're at. You know who I'm talking to. So, accept the advice accordingly. And then finally, with the Page of Pentacles, this is about getting outside of your comfort zone, because let's be honest, the Tauruses, we know that y'all like to live the cushy life. Y'all like the luxury life. Everybody likes nice things, but Tauruses, we know that you love the things. So if you really want to love the things and you don't know how to afford the things, find new ways of bringing in more income. There are other ways that you haven't thought about yet about bringing in some extra cash. So that's not going to really take a lot of your time or effort, but that it's going to bring you enough of that income that you're wanting in order to build the life and like eat all the things and like buy all the things you want. So as long as you do that, you're kind of like really good about it. And you will then have more money to give to other people after you learn how to give to yourself. Do you know what I mean? And then you're going to be Gucci. Then you will have officially left this old life behind, and you're going to be in your new era where you're going to be able to have all the things and do all the things with ease and like fall in love with your life again. All right. Does that make sense, Tauruses? I like that for you. I like that a lot for you. All right. Now we're going to do our beautiful Virgos. Where are my Virgos at? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Virgo, I feel like oddly enough, this is probably going to be a good season for you if you actually do the shadow work that Spirit is asking you to do. But let's see. What is the focus or what is the theme for my Virgos during Scorpio season? I just heard CEO energy. Mind on my money and money on my mind energy. That's interesting. Okay. Fork in the road. So this actually kind of makes sense. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. I actually love this card. And the reason why I read from the book is because Colette Baron Reed really does a good job with the descriptions. And then in a personal reading, I would like tune in a little bit more for it, but I just love what she says. So Virgos, every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well-worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Okay? Now, as we go into why, like, that's the best part of the card, right? But the protection message is this. Indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal of taking responsibility. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads you to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson. All right? All the shadow works, geez, I guess I'll start. Yeah. So that's heavy. It's some heavy stuff, but you're Virgo, you're organized, you're detail oriented. If you really wanted to, roll up your sleeves and you can get this shadow work done in a minimum amount of time, because that's how much of a baddie you really are. Right? And that's why we love you, because Virgos will leave no, like when you actually put your mind to something, you will leave no stone unturned. Like you'll be like, oh, if I, like when you're freaking ready, you're going to like rip out that, you're gonna like, nope, get that one out. Yes, this one is on my path. Nope, that one out. Yes, this one on my path. But like you can't have everybody else be like making the decision for you. And then when things go wrong, because subtly what it is talking about is like when you allow someone else to make the decision for you, that when it goes awry, you can blame someone else instead of taking responsibility. So hard pill to swallow. I know I'm really sorry. I normally don't like to get super sassy, but for you Virgos, y'all needed a wake up call because y'all were refusing to accept responsibility for your actions, and you need to start doing that. So it doesn't matter what path you choose. You just have to choose a path. And you sitting here in indecision or being like, well, I just get paid to exist and my existence pays for itself and I'm just fine. And like, whatever. And it's just like, Delulu is a Salulu. So I'm just going to like imagine like the money is just going to show the fuck up. You have to do some work, right? You can't adopt that I get paid to exist and my existence pays for itself without doing anything, right? You still have to offer something. And when you say that from fear, then you're going to like get yourself into this hole and wonder why the money isn't coming to you. Versus if you really were paid to exist and your existence paid for itself, that means that you would be just showing up every day. Like, here I am. For example, like I'm here on the live, right? And you saw a couple people comment and be like, oh my God, like your energy is infectious. Oh my gosh, I love your vibe. Like if you could bottle up and sell this, you would be rich. Like blah, blah, blah. You were sitting here on my live because of the energy that I am giving as I'm doing these readings. That's what you're paying me for, right? So in a way, I'm getting paid. I mean, you're not actually giving me your money because like this is a free video. But like my point is that somebody is paying me to put these videos up and watch them because they are giving value of some shape, way, and form, whether it's a free collective reading, whether it's just my energy, whether I am singing, whether I'm giving an inspiring, hopeful message, whether I'm giving you a swift kick in the booty so that you can get up and go get all the coins and that bag. Like that is what you get paid to exist for, and my existence pays for itself. Because when I walk around with this energy, then that's how, like, for example, in my personal life, like I got upgraded to first class. I got extra treatments. I got free things. Like I got things handed to me. I got paid extra money just because I was just going about just like living my best life and showing up in the energy of what people are wanting. Does that make sense? That's what you have to do and find out that for yourself. You can't copy my energy. It has to be your own authentic energy. That's just very specific for money, but it applies to everything else because you're so critical, not only of other people, but you're critical of yourself. So the first card that you need to have is the Queen of Cups. You need to start being nice to you, okay? Stop like picking yourself apart and seeing every single like piece of cellulite or, you know, gray hair or like, oh, I don't like my flabby skin or like, oh, I wish I had bigger boobs. Like start being nice to yourself and being like, wow, I'm beautiful. Like I love who I see in the mirror. Like I'm getting more beautiful every single day. Oh my gosh, I love learning. I just learned something new. I'm getting smarter. I'm evolving. Like when you start getting into that energy and you start loving yourself, then you'll have more love for other people. And then you won't be like, you know, slid into the box of, oh, she's just like, you know, a micromanaging know-it-all. Like nobody likes a helicopter mom or a helicopter friend. Let's be honest, right? So when you can get out of that fear energy, it's basically just a false sense of control, right? You think that if you can dictate what everyone else does, that you're in control and you won't get hurt. It's not true, because you can't control other people. You can only control yourself. So control yourself and your boundaries, and make sure that you're focusing on the things that you want versus the things that you don't want. That's the fork in the road. Okay? Because you don't want to go back down to a level at which you already graduated from. Can I get an amen? So don't go back and do the things that have like caused you to not get the things that have isolated you from getting the things that you wanted. Universe is trying to freaking give you all of the blessings and all of the love and all of the money. We need your specificity, your organizational skills, your intelligence, your way to be able to structure things. You are so needed in this world, but we can't like bring you in if you're not like chill with your emotions and you're still trying to control everybody. It doesn't work that way. People don't like it. Sorry, it's so intense. Last thing that they need to do. I guess a few of you needed a wake-up call. What else? What's the last thing that my Virgos need to do? I just keep on hearing, be kinder to yourself. There we go. Okay. Yeah. And then start trying to fall in love with yourself and your life again. Start trying to see the good, right? Like in life, not everyone is out to get you. Spirit loves you. You're safe and loved and protected. Yeah, I've heard that for 9 months that I did alone. Oh, good. I'm glad you did alone. But does that make sense? Like, Virgos, you're so good to go. Just make the choice. Just decide. Just choose. Go right or go left. Wear the pink sweater or the blue sweater. Whatever, right? Then really start to love on you. Okay? Love on you. Steer clear of this controlling energy. It's not cute. And then start falling in love with your life again. Rearrange things, like declutter, like organize your sock drawer, like, you know, like start beautifying your home, like do the things. And like, then when you go into finding new friends, getting a better support system, increasing your income, you can start to find the things that you actually love to do and like people that you love to be around who are really supporting you. And that's how everything starts to work in your favor. Okay, Virgos? All right. How do you know me so well? Aw, Liz. Gorge. Yes. Okay, good. I'm so glad that my Virgos appreciated that. Okay. Finally, last but definitely not least, we have got our wealthy, money-making Capricorns up in the house. So if you're a Cap, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, like drop in the comments. This is your Scorpio season reading. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And then I need a little bit more sustenance and food. All right. What is the Scorpio season bringing my beautiful Capricorns? Let's go. Hell yes. Come to the edge. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I will find my way. I can go the distance. That's your song. I should have sang for every zodiac sign has song, but anyway, they came later. It's fine. So, facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, which I know you Capricorns are like, I'm sorry, we don't do that. But now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. I think it's a recurring theme for a couple of y'all, okay? Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Now, on the other side of that is, now here's what you have to heal. Fear is leading you to places you don't want to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that is not true. Now is a time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real. Fear is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you. Ask, is it true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned. In spite of your fear, even when you're not feeling confident, spirit will always catch you. So of course my energy died down because I think that my beautiful caps, y'all need a little bit of extra love. You need an extra hug, okay? And even if you're not a cap and it resonates, just continue listening because this reading is probably for you. But what I'm really hearing is that, like, you've had to work really hard to get out of the horrible situation that you were recently in. And you've done a really good job of like climbing and clawing your way out. But now you're scared and tired that like that person or that situation is going to come and take away all your hard work again. And Spirit's like, no, like you don't need to let fear, false evidence appearing real, like lead you to places where you don't want to go. Like if you cut that person off or you move away from that situation, like, you know, we have your back. Like your angels are here to protect you. As long as you say I'm divinely protected and you swipe left, blocked, and deleted, you're Gucci. You know what I mean? Like take the appropriate measurements to make yourself feel safe and protected, and you're going to be good to go, right? But you are going to have to, you've come to the end of this chapter of your life where it's like you're ready to level up. You're ready to create something new. You're ready to step into this new era. And Spirit's saying, what era do you want to live in now? Right? Like not obviously not the old one. Start new. Do something different. Like choose new, choose better, choose more excitement. There is a blessing in every single tower situation. So what I'm hearing from the Tower card specifically is that what you are actually wanting is going to come from a very sudden and unexpected way. Like it's all going to, and like this is the first time that I'm seeing on this card 3 butterflies. So if you see butterflies, like especially these monarch ones, that's a sign for you. But I'm just really hearing that like the things that are just not serving you for your next level, they are getting removed from your life. Some of it has been really heartbreaking to deal with, but by the end of this eclipse season, you'll see why that person was removed from your life. And you're going to understand that there's something so much better coming with the victory card just popping right out of the deck for you, Caps. So like Caps, like, your victory is coming. Your victory is here. Like you just have to open up your arms to receive it, and you have to like get rid of the fear, to embody, to imagine, to really feel every single day what it would feel like to be victorious. That's really what you need to do. And then like the Judgment card came out for you, and then you're going to get what you deserve. And that's really the plight for you. It's quite simple. Yeah, you can't let the fear get in the way, right? Because literally, and sorry for doing extra for Caps, but like literally the devil is blocking you from your 10 of Cups, from your happiness. Like literally, that's what it was. So you want to also, just like, I think it was Libras, like you want to make sure to not like lean into your defense mechanisms that kind of like got you into the situation to begin with. You know, like making your romantic partner the center of your world and neglecting everyone else, refusing to see the red flags because it was making you money and this was something that was going to give you the cushy life, and so you decided to go for it and it blew up in your face, right? Like these are all the old beliefs and patterns that you now need to get rid of because clearly it's not working for you, right? You want to build longevity. You want to build prosperity. You want to build something like your legacy so you don't have to work again, so that you are that CEO girl boss who has that money flooding in, and you like especially for my female Capricorns. Okay, so if there's any men, just hold on for a second. I can channel a small message for like my Cap men. But for especially for my Capricorn women, it's like you're ready to be CEO girl bosses where you don't even need a man anymore. Like, in order for your new romantic partner to be the one, they're going to need to make your life so much more enjoyable than what you've created for yourself. Like, it's like that. Like, you're going to be that girl where it's like, I enjoy my life. I enjoy being single. I enjoy like how I've set everything up and I've made my place like amazing and like I have my rituals. So it's like, if you can't provide me with this kind of peace or this kind of luxury or this kind of like lifestyle, then why am I even talking to you? Because I worked my butt off to get what I have now, and I'm not letting anybody take it away from me, including your D, because let's be honest, you can find that like a dime a dozen, right? And I think that when I say it's like your angels are saying that I think that like once you get to that point, like that's when you're going to call in like the right partnership for you. And that's for business and in love, because then you've raised your standards. You're not going to settle for less, and you're going to embody that identity and start making choices that get you that lifestyle. Does that make any sense? And that's why this victory is going to be coming in. If you allow the things to fall away and come to the edge, like let yourself do something that you haven't done before. And I'm telling you, you're going to see stuff work out in your favor. Like it is going to be so, so good for you. All right. So that was my Capricorns. And I think I finished all of the zodiac signs. So use it, clear your energies. Amen to that. Okay. Scorpio rising. Hell yeah. This is insane. I have literally been saying these exact same things. Level up, new chapters. Oh my God, Lizard. That's awesome. Okay. Spiritual Cafe, we block you because you don't come into people's live streams and like try and get people. Okay, perfect. Awesome. All right. So how was that? Did that resonate? Again, for those of you who missed some of the other signs, I'm going to be posting this video on my YouTube, this live on my YouTube, so you can rewatch it and get your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements from those. All right. So now I'm going to open it up to either just general questions about manifesting, or if you want a paid reading, then I can open up my list right now. It's $25 for a paid reading. You can ask about career, love, anything like that, just no pregnancy or baby questions or health questions, because you should actually see like a licensed doctor or physician for that. Pretty much anything else, I'm happy to answer with my psychic superpowers, and I can see future timelines, past timelines, what's exactly emotionally and mentally blocking you from getting you to where you want to go and what you actually need to do to fix it. So those are the things I can do now that you've seen me channel. And then I'll wait for the things to come in. So if you have like any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer just generals like, oh, like how do you manifest this, or riffing on whatever. And I think that's it.